Hello, this is Lisa. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to work on the Margarete Miller Challenge Week 14. So first we're going to start out with the border or frame. I found this from a sticker book, antiquarian sticker book. So I'm going to use that. Next is a handwritten measurement. I found this recipe for alcoholic drink and I wrote add 2 cups of vodka because yum, more vodka. Next is something with the lid or cover. I found this in a Sears catalog, bust cream or food. It's got a lid on it. It's kind of funny. So I'm going to use that. And then I also have some pots and pans with lids. And it is also torn, which is the other prompt. Front or back of a playing card. I've got these really old antique cards. I'm not sure where I got them, but they're super old. Leaf or leaves. I found this bunch of leaves in the same kind of sticker book. And then something torn, so I got the pots, and I've got this just music sheet that I tore a big part that I'll put in the background for that. Oh, I also have these bottles that have lids on it. I like the colors of these Heinz lids. So, all right, so we're going to get started. I'm going to use black soot oxide this week, mainly because I couldn't find my vintage photo. So. Plus black and white with the paper from the music I thought would work well too, so I'm not mad about it. Well, hopefully your day is going well. I filmed this video at my mom's house with my sister, her, and I. So occasionally you'll see us hand each other things. It's fun that way. We get to talk and everything. That's why I do a voiceover, because we're chatting away while we're doing this. Okay, so I'm going to glue, big old gooby glue, the music sheet down. I really had no reason to pick this for it, besides the fact that the items I had picked really didn't cover my page very well, so I needed something huge to add. So there we go, we're going to add music. And those are easy to tear, so. Okay, so I'm going to put this huge frame on top of there. Just kind of cattywonk it a little bit. I probably should have glued it down because those sticker books tend not to be too sticky, but this thing was way too huge to even think about trying to add glue to. So we're going to cross our fingers, and the stuff that I glue on top of it hopefully will hold it down for a good long time. Alright, so next I'm going to ink up this ad for Bust Cream Food. It does say on there, enhancement of the bust, so I thought that was kind of funny. Like seriously, something that they thought was a good idea back in whenever this catalog came out. Alright, so we're going to get this all glued down. Still not sure why it's the best cream or food, or bust cream or food, so don't know what the difference is. Alright, so I'm going to put the leaves down. Again, this is from those antiquarian kind of sticker books. I've used them quite often. Throw a little ink on there. And this I'm going to glue down since it's smaller and it'll be on top. And we don't want it to peel back. I was thinking about finding some real leaves because they're sprouting on trees right now to put in the book, but I thought it's going to end up just dying and crinkling and falling off the page eventually, so probably not good to put a real leaf on there. So we're going to go with the fake one. Okay, so what's next? I think that's probably too small over there, kind of unbalanced, so we're going to go with the card. Now I wish I had a little bit thicker glue, maybe some wet glue to go with this, but all we have is a stick glue, so I'm hoping that it is strong enough to hold this card down. Alright, so now I can add the Heinz bottles to the page. Like I said, I did have a couple lid things already, but I like the colors on these. And there's no reason you can't add more than one item for a prompt, so there we go. Okay, now I'm going to ink around the pot lid, which is also torn for the other prompt, the optional prompt. And decide that it is too big. So I'm going to tear it down and use a smaller piece. I didn't want to cover the card up at all. And probably if I would have laid it down first, I probably would have put the bigger sheet down of pots and pans and put the card on top of it. But this worked also. Okay. There we go. And I think it needs to just add a little bit more color balance to it. So I'm going to find some washi tape, found some green, kind of balance out the leaves and the relish there. And then, of course, can never find the end of those washi tapes. But then I do, and it is torn. So I can add that as one more item to that prompt. And I figured I probably should put one down at the bottom of that card because it seems to be lifting up a little. I don't know if it will hold it up, but another piece that's torn. Now I'm watching this back. I probably should have put a third piece of washi tape, maybe like on the side of the bust cream ad, just to balance it out. But I didn't do it at this point. Alright, so checking the prompts, make sure I got everything. Border frame. Handwritten measurement is, oops, I forgot the handwritten measurement. So there is my recipe for a drink with alcohol. So I thought, hey, let's put it by the bust. Because, you know, you want to increase your bust and drink some alcohol, right? It's fun times. I still love to see some people like, okay, I'm going to rub this on myself and then I'm going to eat some of it. Like, how weird. So, okay. So a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of vodka, and rub some bust cream on you. So, alright, so we got the border and frame, handwritten measurement of the vodka, stuff with lids, there, and we got the playing card, leaf or leaves, and the something torn. We kind of got it all over the place. Yep, tons of places. Okay. Alright, so I like to put the prompt on the back, and then I'll add, not usually everything there's a prompt for on the back, but like stuff that's left over. I had a second playing card that I wanted to add. I can add some of that page I had ripped off of the pots to add on part of the lid thing. And then I'm getting a pen because I want to do a handwritten measurement. I did the 2 cups of vodka on the recipe in the front, and this time I'm going to do a ruler measurement and handwrite the marks of it. So I'm going to just draw a line, and then I'm going to find my inches, and I'm going to mark 1 inch and 2 inch, etc. And then we'll write on there 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, and 7 inch. Okay, handwritten measurement. Perfect. Okay. All right, so seems like this should be missing something else, kind of a pop of something. So I'm gonna get the antiquarian book back again of the flowers and leaves and see if I can find another leaf to put in the back. And they're not very colorful, but it's still more color than is on there now. There are a lot of great choices in this book here. And that's where I found the one for the front. So, alright, so I'm going to take the smaller one because I don't want something really huge on the back. But I have a leaf nonetheless. Alright, a little inking, ink-a-dink-a-doo, and we'll figure out where it needs to go. Alright, I think I'm going to put it on the card. And then I'll glue those two down together. Oops, need the glue book. Alright, so I'll get that glued down. Alright, we'll glue the prompt and kind of tuck it behind the card. Probably should have glued that down first. I tend to like to do these things backwards. Luckily there's some drying time on the glue sticks, so you can kind of lift and go. Alright, and we will glue down the bottom pans with the lids. Now this week was, when we started this week, the things that were on here were so bizarre. I mean, I couldn't fathom how they could possibly come together. They were so random in so many different directions. But I'm amazed at actually how well it came out. Is it the prettiest? No, but I like it anyway. So, alright, so we're going to add a little bit of washi tape to this side torn, just to get one more little piece that's torn and one more bit of color on here. Kind of tie the front to the back. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Alright, so one last thing. I like to put one of the Tim Holtz snippets on there. And right on the first page I found For Good Measure, which is rare. I usually find something like on the 8th page. But I thought this was perfect, For Good Measure, since that's a prompt. I'm going to try to show it to the camera, but of course it blurred. But believe me, it says For Good Measure on there. So I am going to glue it up and figure out where to put it. And I decided to put it below the 2 cups vodka for good measure, because that's a measurement. And then I was thinking about the bust cream song growing up. We must increase our bust. So I'm going to measure the bust after it has gotten bigger from the bust creamer food. So too funny. Perfect. All right, so not too bad. I'm quite happy with how it turned out, even though it was the weirdest prompts putting together. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, well that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll stop by again next time. And as usual, I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. Thanks again.